All right, guys, so somebody asked about number 12 on the homework from yesterday. So I just want to go ahead and go over that one so that you can see how I solved this. So we're still just given a proportion, and we just need to solve for the x values or whatever variable that we are given. So we're given 3 over x is equal to x plus 1 over 4. So now remember, we have this binomial, so that's our only little glitch. We have to make sure that when we cross multiply with this x, that we distribute it to both terms. So I just have cross multiplying, so I have 3 times 4 is 12, and x times the quantity x plus 1. So I just wrote it out like that so you could see I used parentheses. Make sure you're doing that. So then I just simplified, so I just had to shoot my arrows. So I have 12 equals x squared plus x. Well, now I need to solve for x, so I need to use factoring somehow to do that. So as soon as I see this x squared and I have an x term as well, I'm just going to move this 12 over so that I can use the quadratic formula. That's just the easiest way I can see to solve for this x squared. So all I did was subtract 12 on both sides. So now I have a trinomial. So now I have 0 is equal to x squared plus x minus 12. And so now I can pull my a, b, and c and then use the quadratic formula to solve for x. So I have my a is 1, b is 1, and c is negative 12. So now I just plugged into the quadratic formula. So I have negative 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 12 divided by 2 times 1. So then I just keep simplifying. So x equals negative 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 plus 48 all over 2. So x equals negative 1 plus or minus square root of 49 over 2. And then I have x equals negative 1 plus or minus the square root of 49 is 7 all over 2. So now once I get to this point, I just separate. So I'll do x equals negative 1 plus 7 over 2 and x equals negative 1 minus 7 over 2. And then I just keep simplifying. So negative 1 plus 7 is just 6, and I still have that over 2. And then 6 over 2 is 3. So x equals 3. And then negative 1 minus 7 over 2 ends up being negative 8 over 2, which simplifies in negative 4. So now it says, go ahead and check for extraneous solutions. So that meant plug those values in for x to make sure that they work or not. So we had 3 over x is equal to x plus 1 over 4. And our first value for x was 3. So I'm going to plug that in. So I'm going to have 3 over 3, because I'm going to plug in that 3 everywhere I have an x. Does that equal 3 plus 1 over 4? And I just simplify. Does 3 over 3 equal 4 over 4? Well, 3 over 3 is 1. Does that equal 4 over 4 is 1? So yes, 3 works. So that's a solution. So now we have to do the same thing for when x equals negative 4. So again, I plug this in. We were given 3 over, not x now, but negative 4. Does that equal negative 4 plus 1 over 4? And I just write my question mark there because I'm checking to see if this is going to be equivalent. So 3 over negative 4 is as simplified as I can get. And then negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3 over 4. So does that equal? Yes. So both x values are solutions to that proportion. All right, if you have any questions, please send me a message. Thanks, guys.